More big ones. Whatever that is in the context of this game, I'm never gonna stop noticing that black square on the top screen. Oh well. Let's get going so we can get to our challenge this episode, which hopefully won't be too bad. You know, I did a little bit more thinking about how this game is basically a work simulator, and I realized something kind of weird. Because not only is this game basically just a work simulator where you do a menial task repeatedly, basically for the entire game. I did not need to do this myself, but whatever. In a warm-up anyways. But in reality, not that it's a lot, but I do actually... Oh, come on. I do actually get paid for this in some small amount. Which is kind of weird to think about. It really is a work simulator now. And the game must make a deliberate effort of preventing from combining any things. Look at this. Look how many things come on screen and how little I can combine things. Well, never mind that. I try to be careful about when I put modifiers on for that very reason, because you cannot combine modified foods. But... oh well. So when the game does finally give me something I can stack, that's what happens. Guys, you can't all ask for help simultaneously. You need to coordinate your... Wow, that was really good. Your inadequacies. Guys, stop it! There we go.
Let a pro show you how it's done.
Toast. I would not complain if we actually had different things you could draw on this toast. Sometimes it would be this smiley, sometimes it might be some other kind of face. Patrick, calm down. I need to combine our foods. And then I need to make sure that food does not get too bad, quality-wise. Okay. And what about this thing now? Here we go. I can get at least an okay on this. There we go. And my mentality really has changed with this game, where I now generally just do stuff when I'm forced to. Because otherwise, that's a lot of things to do on my own. And some things I'm much better at than others. In some cases, I'm more likely to mess up a dish if I don't do it for these guys. Rather, if I do it for these guys. I was concerned about those last two since they're so far away from each other. Timing would have been a bit tough. They overcompensated. Anything fun here? No. I don't hear anything. But you, in fact. It's kind of weird that the plankton chose to came here and then they just act so bored. Hey, dude, you can't just tell me to do everything for you. I am concerned about how your top half can twist like that. I don't know what it is. There's nothing happening here. In fact, I think this is the last of the food. Oh, maybe not.
Let me help you out.
One day we will manage to eradicate, I hope, all deep frying from... Darn it! From our menu. Sandy... What is Sandy doing? Is she actually doing anything herself? What are our friends here to actually do? I'm actually not clear on that. Because Spongebob's doing all sorts of work for these guys, for the plankton, and the plankton can cook stuff themselves. But what are Spongebob's friends doing here? Are they just like here to watch? And the game acts like these are their stations that they're in control of, but
Yeah,
ah, come on.
my station needs help.
But they don't actually do anything. Nor do I know why they would be doing anything in universe, because I don't think it was explained in the game's opening why the plankton were here, but I don't think that there was any explanation of why SpongeBob's friends were here.
Sandy, I'm sending in the troops.
How many times? Well, I do still have to do painting in this game. I don't know why, with how much I do it, why anybody still needs help painting ever. Again, I realize, I was saying this a couple episodes ago, I think. I realized that it's actually probably a very small proportion of the times that things are painted that I have to help do it.
Solid cooking.
Accidentally.
Done and done.
And all I did was swap two. But it kind of got backwards in my head.
On the way.
The movement, direction of movement. There you go.
Job.
I'm kind of concerned about this challenge later this episode because this game definitely has a habit I've found of doing exclusively the worst minigames on all of the challenges. Ooh.
The grill needs my help.
Sometimes new ones too, which throws you off even more. And when I say sometimes new, sometimes they're things that aren't new, but I haven't actually seen yet because I just didn't, use any of the opportunities I had to use the new recipes incorporating those particular techniques. Because I find myself not wanting to do most of the recipes, because most of the recipes have at least one thing I'm deliberately trying to avoid doing.
Let me see that.
And full station.
Cooking.
Oh wow! I did it in only one go. Maybe you can do it in less than... It's less than half then. Curious how much sauce you actually need to cover the patty in the optical case.
Nicely.
That was a maximum quality
Candy station needs help.
dish, I think.
Can be tricky.
And I'm not paying much attention to the whole tip size aspect of the game, because it doesn't really seem like the money much matters, honestly. Like, I just get grotesque amounts of money no matter what. So I don't pay attention to how much I get from tips or anything. I never look at how much I get from a given dish. Nor do I know how I would even look how much I got from a specific dish in the first place, to be honest. In terms of tips and whatnot. Because I don't think the game really tells me directly. That's a kind of shortish
Let the sponge show you how it's
chip.
done.
A new kind of food. Sargasso pie, what?
Chop chop.
Sure. Whatever this is. They really like this particular minigame. Why does everything have jelly on it now? That's a lot of jelly. Every time it's stirring. Every single time without fail. I think... has actually every single one involved stirring? If I knew this was gonna be the minigame to do, I would have done this faster and would have actually... Oh wow, I'm surprised I got that. Is it really normal to deep fry pie crust? I'm still curious about that. That's a very tall pie. That's a tall pie in general, but a very tall pie piece in particular. Oh, there actually is a time limit on the top of the screen. I never noticed that. Oh, look at that! That was actually relatively easy, I would argue.
Something new to cook.
And I still had the... I don't like the deep fry, but I'm not too bad at it either. Stirring I still never like at all, but... Oh well. But that was pleasantly not hard. Dude, it was like some kind of blueberry pie or something. What? I don't get this. Why are we acting like this food, like, knocks people out? Why are we acting like this is, like, real rough, tough, and tussle food? We made a pie. I mean, earlier, what was it I made earlier? A salad. Like, how are we making a tough salad or baking a tough pie? What distinguishes these? The weird thing to me in particular is that you look at the recipes, and there are recipes that have themes. You have the tough, or whatever you want to call it, theme. Okay. I mean, a barnacle boy. I think I saw that before. I don't know how you make food themed after them, but whatever. See all this jelly themed stuff. This is some way or another. Oh yeah, I remember making that. I mean, since you have to at least pick up living clams or whatever they were to put in here, I guess that makes sense for the theme. But in other cases, none of this stuff is actually like tough stuff. What? What's tough about this? Is it just whatever those berry-looking things are? Leftovers makes perfect sense. I don't know. I think I've seen all those recipes before. I could give it a quick one over again. I'm surprised I'm not better at some of these, like deep fry, and flip. Because some of these I do a lot. Paint? We're pretty good at painting. I would hope so. How am I not better at pounding? I guess I just don't do it often. Yeah, since there's not much else to do right now for the rest of the episode, I guess I'll look at the recipes, make sure I didn't miss anything. Any new ones. Seashells and cheese. That one has stirring. It still has whisking. That has stirring. That has stirring. It's one minigame, and that one minigame alone is in a massive portion of everything. That has stacking. I think I didn't do this just because it didn't seem superior to anything else, which of the stuff I already had. Same thing here. Same thing here. I just don't like stacking. That one has sorting, which was terrible. I don't like deep fry either. Is it a bad thing that I don't like? It's not. I don't think it's that I dislike a large proportion of the minigames in this. I dislike some of them. Mostly because it just doesn't work with my attempt to play this game using a mouse instead of a proper stylus. I don't think most of these games would be nearly as bad with an actual stylus. But still, why does everything have stirring in it? Like everything, and or whisking. But stirring alone just crosses off like half the things in the whole game. Anyways, I'll see you next time in the next episode when we do more normal stuff. How long is this episode? I don't remember how long. I've never paid attention to how many challenges you have in each episode. I feel like this one's been going on for a while now. Oh well. Bye everyone.